Today's video, we'll be discussing everything about Dream's face reveal. Obviously, he hasn't done one yet, but when he does one, it's going to be a huge deal. Arguably, probably one of the most anticipated face reveals of all time. Yes, there are technically channels with more subscribers than him that have not done a face reveal, but in my opinion, I don't think there's anyone with the current following he has. And I don't mean followers, I mean engagement. With the current engagement and activity and followers that he has not done a face reveal. So it's going to be a huge deal. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about how Dream said he wanted to do it on stream, and also the pros and cons of Dream doing a face reveal. Enjoy. I'm really trying to hit 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and we're getting so close, so please consider subscribing. It's 100% free. You can always unsubscribe later. And while you're down there, leave a like on the video. It'd be appreciated. Anyways, enjoy. Briefly discussed in the beginning of the video, but when Dream does a face reveal, it's going to be a huge deal. It's going to rock the internet. I've even made videos arguing that he won't be doing a face reveal, but for the sake of this video, I'm going to say he will. Honestly, that argument was, in a sense, just a argument, and it wasn't my full position. I was just taking the argument of all the reasons of why Dream might not want to do one, and why he might just never end up doing it. I will speak about that briefly in this video, since I made that video quite a while ago, and some of you probably didn't see it, and I probably want to reshape my arguments a bit, because, you know, my arguments are always changing, my perspective is always changing. I suggest that your perspective changes always as well. But anyways, I just want to briefly discuss how Dream said he wanted to do his face reveal on stream a while ago. And I just want to talk about how absolutely electric it is. It is going to be the sickest thing ever. Instead of boring face reveal video or at the end of a live stream, hi guys, this is me, which is all fine and good and it's interesting, that's not really, you know, dramatic. That's not, you know, interesting. It's just you're chilling, you're in a video. It's interesting, but it's not going to be like a huge, it's not going to be as big as what I'm about to tell you. When I heard this, I sat down, imagined it for like 30 seconds, and was like, wow, this is going to be absolutely so hype and the coolest thing ever. Anyways, so here's what Dream said he wanted to do. And I'm pretty sure this isn't verbatim, but this is more or less the gist of what he wanted to say. So in the future, when things open up again and we can go to spaces, there's probably going to be another vidcon or a convention of sorts. And at this point, no one's going to know who Dream is. And he's going to come to VidCon, and he's probably just going to be walking around chilling. He's probably not going to be hanging out with George or Sapnap or anyone who is like, you know, will be recognized by far, who will be recognized and then by association would recognize him. He probably wouldn't also be speaking that much because he said in the past that, crazily enough, people have recognized him from his voice alone, which is kind of mad in my opinion. I have no idea how that's possible, but I guess when you're that famous, those things happen. Basically, he goes in completely disguised. He's probably going to start off by walking through the crowds. No one's going to recognize him. No one's going to know who he is. And he is going to see, he's going to be spending the last few minutes before he can never turn back. That's almost going to be like a dramatic movie scene in itself. Before he decides to do his face reveal, it's going to be the moments that he walks through the crowds like every other man, and this will be the last few minutes he'll ever be able to do that. Think about it. He will never be able to do that again. So he's at VidCon, he's just walking around like a normal person, and then all the people are gathering together to watch a bunch of creators get on stage and ask them questions, similar to a lot of conventions before. So Dream, instead of staying in the audience, walks on stage. Everyone's all confused and like, who's this guy? Is he like some stage manager? Oh, he has blonde hair and blue eye. He could be Dream. He fits the form of Dream, but so many people do. So many people have blonde hair. He kind of looks like maybe he could be Dream. I don't know. And everyone's just kind of confused. And then he gets the microphone. Hype. You can feel it. You can feel the energy in the crowd. You can feel it. And then all of a sudden, he says something, whether this be like, hello, or it would be funnier if he's like, according to YouTube statistics, 80% of you guys are not subscribed. That, in my opinion, that would be the pinnacle. That would be the peak way to go about this. if Dream gets up there. That's just a funny meme line at this point. He could also say like, oh, George or whatever. I would like the YouTube statistics one, but whatever. Anyways, he gets up there and he speaks, and everyone in the audience, because his voice, while being somewhat normal, it is very recognizable. So much so that people have recognized him just from his voice alone. He gets up there. He's just chilling, and then he says something. The whole crowd lights up. Like, do not tell me that that is not the coolest thing you've ever heard. I don't know. I almost would think that the more kind of dramatic aspect would be the few minutes before when Dream is walking in the crowds before he gets up on stage. I don't know. For some reason, that scene is drawing me more than the scene when he does his reveal. It's almost like it is interesting to me of like, it is the face that everyone is looking for, hidden in plain sight. People probably passed him. People probably looked at him and looked past him, you know? And that, I don't know, for some reason I'm really drawn to like the few minutes before, like the few last minutes where he's just a normal guy. I would, when that happens, I really hope he does it this way. When that happens, I want to hear the story. Side tangent, why is Dream not verified on Twitter? I mean, think about it. His fans make him go viral every single day. He is in the trending section, at least in my Twitter account, every single day. And there's some Twitter guy who has to write up a description for trending. So if you don't know, Twitter's been implementing a little description for when something goes trending, unless it's very straightforward, like, I don't know, Happy Halloween or Monday motivation or something very straightforward like that. But if it's something kind of out of context that they think requires context, I think this is a good practice for them. They add a little bit of context to the trending so that people don't get confused. But they've also been doing this for when Dream's fans send things to trending, which they do basically every single day. So there have been people, the Twitter staff has been typing out descriptions. Basically, they've had to watch Dream's streams, or they have to be reading on these Stan accounts' tweets to figure out what's going on. But they still won't verify the guy. I simply can't understand that. Also like to say that there are some reasons why I think Dream might not end up doing his face reveal, or he might just keep, pushing it off again and again and again. And it was almost highlighted in the beginning of the description of this kind of story, where Dream would be walking around between the mere mortals of sorts, and then that would be the last time he could be a normal person. I spoke about this briefly in my older video, and I just want to say it again for the people who didn't see. Dream, he's living in this perfect bubble. He has tons of fame, success, and money from being a YouTuber, but he also doesn't get recognized in public. He can be a normal guy. He can chill, and he can also make bank on the internet. You can't do that. I mean, if your face is out there and you become that famous, you will not be able to go to normal places anymore without knowing that you are a YouTuber. You might have people talking to you, following you, stalking you. It's just what it is. It's part of the contract, but not if you're Dream. So the thing is, though, once he shows his face, there is no going back. There's absolutely no going back. And Dream definitely has the type of fan base that would, basically what I'm trying to say, Dream's fans, they like him a lot. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Some of them, yeah, they do some bad stuff. Check Calvin's Twitter. So most of them do good stuff. Most of them draw some really cool stuff. Side note, thank you for the people who've drawn cool stuff of me. I really do appreciate it. That's really cool. I always retweet it. Just look at my Twitter timeline, @ConnorPugs. But anyways, those people really like him. Basically, Dream exists in this very special place that basically any content creator of his size, actually, there are no content creators of his size that have this sort of luxury of being able to be a normal person. I mean, you've heard people talk about this. I mean, I think it was in one of Carson's videos on his Carson Live, Call Me Carson Live or something. I forgot. Anyways, he was addressing, it was in a Q&A or something. And he was talking about how his boundaries, he has to remember that he's that he's a big YouTuber. And he said that one thing that was very kind of jarring to him was when he was getting recognized by people in the Walmart in his hometown that he had been going to for like the last 15 years of it or 18 years of his life, you know. And there's going to be stuff like that, but for Dream, it's going to be like times 5. Carson is a very big creator, but Dream is something else. Dream is honestly at this point, he is something else when it comes to size. I honestly, I don't know, dude. Like, I don't know if he's going to pull the plug. I don't know if he's going to do it, because I'm sure that, look, I've definitely done a lot of thinking about like, wow, Dream, it's going to be something when he does a face reveal. But I'm sure my man Dream has been thinking about that a lot too. Probably more. No, most definitely more. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is that it's a huge decision. And that I could definitely see him chickening out. 100%. And I wouldn't blame him. He has this perfect bubble right now. And the second he does it, he breaks it, but also it would be like a huge, I'm really conflicted if I was him, if I would do it or not. Because it's like super cool. It would be as expected, I said it was like the coolest thing ever. I really I want that to happen. I want it to be caught on film. And I also, I want to hear Dream talk about it if he does a face reveal. But I also can see where he would not want to do it himself. I don't know, guys. That's my thoughts on Dream's face reveal. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. I'm conflicted, as you can hear. Anyways, I appreciate you guys watching today's video, and if you made it this far, which is basically you made it to the end of the video, comment Door down below, but comment it D-O-O-O-R with 3 O's in the middle. It's kind of random. It's kind of just a weird meme that we have. But hey, at least we have a meme. So comment Door with 3 O's down below if you made it this far. I just like to see who makes it this far into the videos. This is something we do. Also, Discord link in the description. I'd love for you to join. We're almost at 2,000 members, so click that little link down there. And also, I have a Twitter account. It's @ConnorPugs. I'm really active on there. You should definitely follow me on there. And if you DM me Door, I will follow you back eventually. It could take weeks. I still have some DMs to get to, but I don't really care about ratios, so I will most likely follow you back if you DM me Door, but you also have to be following me too. Anyways, guys, appreciate you watching. Almost forgot to shout out the channel members. That's not good. These are the people who've decided to become channel members. I really do appreciate it. If you don't know, you can become a channel member today by hitting that join button, and you will be whitelisted on the Pug SMP. Just get in contact with someone on the Discord server. They'll give you the special role. They'll give you the whitelist. They'll do all the nice things for you. I wouldn't worry about it. No, but anyways, I do appreciate if you become a member. I appreciate if you're subscribed. I appreciate if you comment. I just appreciate if you're a silent viewer of me. I'm a silent viewer of basically everyone. So yeah, I don't get to know you as someone who's in the comments because, I recognize a lot of people who are in the comments of my videos. I just do. I recognize you guys. It's just, I just recognize you guys. But if you're a silent viewer, I'm a silent viewer of most people, so I respect that. And I just appreciate you watching. With that being said, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.